Alrighty, so a lot of good players were non-tendered yesterday in the MLB. Blake Trinan, Cesar Hernandez, he's not like a crazy good player, but he's still a decent player that a team could pick up and help them out, fill a gap, maybe the Cubs. But there were a couple other decent names to be thrown into the free agency pool, and today we're going to be doing the non-tender team build in MLB The Show. So if you guys enjoy these videos and you want to see some more team builds, let me know in the comment section down below what you'd like to see. Thumbs up's the easiest way for me to know that you are enjoying these types of videos. And as always, if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on bell notification, or click the bell icon and turn on all notifications to be notified when a video does go live. If you missed yesterday's video, it's going to be on screen now. Go and give it a watch. It'll be in the top right hand corner right here. And then other than that, guys, all social media links will be in the description down below. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff. Go and give them a follow if you haven't already. We're gonna keep the intro short and sweet. I want to get this video out to you guys today, so let's hop into this non-tender team. Let's take a look at this roster. All right, so the roster I'm using is the most recent one by Riding Rosters. It's gonna be above me right here. The thing that I do is I just move players around that I need for the team, so that's really the only thing that I do when I change these rosters. I just edit them to make them for the videos. So that's really the only thing I changed. The ratings and stuff are from Riding Rosters. So let's take a look at the roster here that we're working with after all these players were non-tendered. We have Aaron Sanchez, Kevin Gausman, formerly of the Reds. We have Taijuan Walker from the Diamondbacks, Jesse Hahn, formerly of the Royals, and Jimmy Nelson, formerly of the Brewers. The pitching is not terrible. Definitely could see some of these people being picked up pretty quickly by some teams. Taijuan Walker coming off of Tommy John. You got Gausman, who, still, in the 20s, could look for like a resurgence in his career. Same with Aaron Sanchez. Jimmy Nelson's coming off of injury as well. When you look at relief pitchers, you're looking at Blake Trinan kind of being the big name that he just needs to find consistency, and I feel like he could be a top reliever in the game. You got Ryan Buckner, who actually had a decent year, so that was a little interesting to see that he was non-tendered by the Athletics. Derek Law, James Hoyt, Hildenberger of the Twins, Alex Claudio from the Brewers, and the Brewers are looking like they're clearing house. It looks like they're just completely trying to change the team and see what happens. And then Yimi Garcia of the Dodgers. No true closer, but we have plenty of good reliever options, so I'm good there. Catchers, Josh Fagley and Tom Murphy. First base, CJ Cron of the Twins. Cesar Hernandez, which I think is actually a decent second baseman for a team to pick up. Jose Peraza, kind of still figuring out that bat, still pretty young, so I could see a team trying to take a risk with him. And then Yolmer Sanchez, obviously the Gold Glover, I definitely could see a team trying to pick him up as a good platoon option, maybe even a second base for a team who's looking for everyday second baseman in a rebuilding phase. Third base, you have Travis Shaw, who he has the power. It's just lacking that consistency at the plate. Same with Michael Franco. He has shown that he has the potential. It's just he's got to show it. Shortstop, we have Addison Russell. Off the field issues is going to be a huge drawback on this player. Is a team going to take the risk with him? Who knows? Outfield, Domingo Santana. He's got some ability, just not the best of fielders at times. You got Kevin Pillar, who I think is a great veteran for any club. And then you got Joey Rickard and Steven Rickard or Reichard. And then Steven Souza Jr., who I know battled a crazy amount of injuries this season. So the outfield options, they're okay, not that great. So when you take a look at the pitching rotation as a whole, this is what we're kind of working with. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Do I expect us to hit the postseason? Maybe sneak in as a wild card team. I think the big thing here is, can we score enough runs? Not a lot of power in this team outside of like these three right here. So that's kind of the big thing. Are we going to be able to score enough runs? Because if we can score enough runs, I think we have a chance of making the postseason. But it's going to be tough. So let's head into the season. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to get the lineup all set up. We got a lot of second baseman and shortstop that we can't really sneak into this team. It's kind of tough. Yikes. I'm not too sure how to line up this team. I'll definitely change the lineup a little bit just because I feel like we could do a little bit better. But this is what we're working with. Pitching rotation, I don't think it's terrible. I think our bullpen is going to be able to carry us. So let's see how this season plays out. And I'll see you guys if we make the postseason or not. All right, so we're in September. And unless we have a really good month, I don't think we're making the postseason. And 89 and 73, actually, okay. we actually made the postseason as a wild card team. I really didn't think we were going to make it. We're 11 games out. We're 23rd as a ranked as a team in baseball. And how did we get in? We actually took the #1 spot in the wild card. That's crazy. I was not expecting that at all. We had a gold glove for Travis Shaw, and delivery man of the year was Blake Trinan. Let's take a look at league leaders. Blake Trinan had the most saves. That's really about it. I'm really shocked that we made it through to the postseason, because when you look at our starting, all right, we're gonna backtrack a bit because I realized I was covering the screen. So let's actually show you now. We had delivery the man of the year, obviously, so a reliever of the year, whatever you want to call it, Blake Trinan. Standings, we're 23rd. We'll do this really quick. And then league leaders, we had the most saves. So pitching wise, we'll backtrack a bit because obviously I covered the screen, but you guys could definitely tell that we made the postseason. Pitching wise, not great from the starters. Like I mentioned, we needed the bullpen to carry us, and outside of Derek Law and Yimi Garcia, it looks like they did. And did we score a lot of runs? Peraza 244, not great. Same with that. That one's pretty decent. Tom Murphy's pretty good, and then Yolmer Sanchez did pretty well as well. Cesar Hernandez, not great, not terrible, just, you know, average. Michael Franco's not terrible. I like that. 15 home runs, 50 RBIs, 272. Domingo Santana looks like he carried the team a bit. 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, almost in a 305 average. Travis Shaw put up 20 home runs. CJ Crone, 11 home runs. Not a lot of power, I'm noticing. So it looks like we just kind of got done the minimum needed to get these wins, because it's not looking like we're scoring a lot of runs. And I'm actually intrigued to see like where we ranked runs wise. We are the Marlins, and we made the postseason as the 19th most runs in baseball. So yeah, like I said, we had to have just, you know, done exactly what was needed, just the minimum needed to get into the postseason. So we're gonna quick manage this, and we're the home team somehow. The thing is, I don't think any of these pitchers are gonna pitch well. So who do we go with? I guess we're just gonna hope and pray that it works out. We're going against Steven Strasburg. Oh man, we have a righty heavy lineup as well, so let's hope things go well, you know. Let's see how it goes. So far, not bad. If we can score though, that would be great. Bases loaded, 2 outs, grand, and then one more to top it off. 5-0. I think 7-0, he's done. Like, there's just no point trying to keep him in. We're getting absolutely rocked. It is it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly very, very quickly. I really don't know what else we can do. We're gonna pinch hit. We don't even have someone who can help us off the bench. We'll go to Yolmer. He flies out, and I think this might be really bad. Ooh, we scored a run. We're on the board at least, so that's a good start. Let's go Yimi. He gets the out. A couple lefties up, so let's bring in Claudio. Hopefully he gets those out. Perfect. And let's pinch hit. Let's bring in Franco. Hopefully he can do something he doesn't. So I mean, we're in a bad spot. Top 8, we need a bunch of runs, and I don't think we're gonna get it. You know, we're down and out. We've been probably just need to throw in the towel here unless we get some crazy amount of runs this next inning, which I mean is not looking likely. So there's that, and we're down to our last out. We'll bring in Murphy, and that's it. We're eliminated from the playoffs. We got defeated 9-3. It was, the pitching just let us down, and that was the main thing. We already knew that pitching was going to be bad. The lineup, I mean, it's not a bad offensive lineup, but it definitely lacked the power. I mean, the Nationals got 7 of their runs in the first 2 innings or something like that. So it's just we didn't have that kind of power. We don't have that home run hitter, and that's what kind of lacked with this non-tender team. So guys, that's how it's gonna end. Unfortunately, it doesn't end on a high note. This non-tender team, it's just not that good. A lot of these players really aren't gonna help too many teams reach the playoffs if you think about it. Really, Trinan and then maybe Cesar Hernandez makes a postseason team. I think a lot of these players are more pieces for teams that are in a rebuilding phase or looking for a player to take a risk on, a low contract low risk player who could potentially end up being a really good pickup for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this non-tender team build. If you did, thumbs up. That's the easiest way for me to know that you enjoy these types of videos. And other than that, guys, that's gonna end it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the content. And on screen now are gonna be 2 videos, most recent upload and a video that YouTube recommends for you to check out. If you've missed any of them, go and give them a watch. I'll catch you all in the next video, guys. Peace.